I want to express my deepest sympathy for those facing the challenges of mental illness. Your struggles are real and valid, and I am truly sorry for the pain you endure. Please know that healing is possible, and I wish you strength, support, and hopeful journey toward recovery. Anxiety disorders, categorized as mental health conditions, affect approximately 1 in 5 adults worldwide. First formally recognized in the early 20th century, Sigmund Freud's work in the 1890s brought attention to anxiety's psychological roots. The World Health Organization identifies it as leading cause of disability. Found in diverse environments, from urban to rural settings, anxiety disorders arise from a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. In the 1960s, with increasing research, treatments involved, including therapy and medication. Today, understanding and support continue to grow as society recognizes the significant impact of these disorders on daily life. In shadows deep, no sunlight beams. Heavy hearts lost in dreams. What weighs you down? Yet you can see, hold on tight, let hope be. Depressive disorders have been recognized for centuries, for their classification and understanding evolved significantly over time. The term depression dates back to ancient Greece, where Hippocrates described melancholia. In the 19th century, Emil Kraepelin further defined mood disorders, distinguishing between different types of depression. These disorders can vary in severity, with a range from mild to severe, diagnosed based on symptoms. They can affect individuals worldwide, regardless of culture or geography. The journey of understanding depression reflects a growing awareness of mental health, emphasizing the importance of compassionate care and support for those affected. In patterns and rituals, I find my way, a tug of control in the light of day. What am I? Obsessive compulsive disorder, OSD, was first formally recognized in the early 20th century, but symptoms have been documented for centuries. The term obsessional neurosis was coined by French psychiatrist Pierre Janet in the late 1800s, though the condition likely existed long before. OSD involves recurring unwanted thoughts, obsessions, and repetitive behaviors, compulsions. It affects people worldwide, transcending age, culture, and socioeconomic status, while its exact cause remains elusive. Genetic, neurological, and environmental factors are believed to contribute. Treatment often include therapy, medication, or combination. Individuals with OSD negative a challenging landscape of anxiety, seeking relief through often tedious rituals. In shadows deep, the mind's unrest, memories hunt, a constant test, brave hearts struggle, fight the night. What's the name of this quiet plight? Post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) was formally recognized in the 1980s, though its symptoms have been documented for centuries. The term gained prominence after the Vietnam War, when clinicians noted similar psychological effects in veterans. Dr. Edward Adams and others contributed to its understanding in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders (DSM-3) in 1980. PTSD affects individuals of all sizes and demographics, with symptoms often including flashbacks, anxiety, and hypervigilance. Its recognition shifted the perception of trauma-induced disorders, emphasizing that it's not a sign of weakness but a serious mental health condition, requiring compassion and treatment. I hide in shadows, whispering lies, controlling thoughts, veering a discuss. What am I? Causing many tears, struggling hearts, and hiding fears. Eating disorders, defined as severe disturbances in eating behaviors, were first recognized in the mid-20th century. Anorexia nervosa was clinically identified in the 1870s by Dr. Williams Gall, while bulimia nervosa emerged in the 1970s. Though they don't have a distinct size measurement, their psychological and physical impact is profound, leading to severe health risks. Initially noted in Western societies, these disorders are increasingly recognized globally. Their creation stems from a complex interplay of genetic, environmental, and cultural factors. The rise of social media and beauty standards has further fueled prevalence, emphasizing the urgent need for awareness and treatment. I am quick and can't sit still. Thoughts race fast like a thrill. What am I? That's hard to tame. Focus is my tricky game. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder ADHD was first described in the early 20th century. Although symptoms have been recognized for much longer, the term attention deficit disorder was introduced in the 1980s, evolving later into ADHD. The condition characterized by inattention, hyperactivity and impulsivity was formalized in the DSM-3 in 1980 with refinements in subsequent editions. Key figures such as Dr. Henry Hoffman in the 1840 contributed to early awareness through literature. ADHD is recognized globally, impacting about 5% of children, often continuing into adulthood. Understanding and research have transformed ADHD from a misunderstood behavior into a well-defined neurodevelopmental disorder. I swing like a pendulum, high and low, joy, then sorrow, a constant flow. What am I? In mind's great show? Bipolar disorder, characterized by extreme mood swings, was first described in 1854 by French psychiatrist Jean-Pierre Farlet. He discovered the condition while studying patients with alternating episodes of mania and depression. The term manic depressive illness was commonly used until late 20th century, when it evolved into bipolar disorder. The condition has no distinct size, as it manifests in various forms and severities, affecting around 2.8% of adults globally. Those affected often experience significant disruptions in their daily lives. Treatment typically includes therapy and medications, allowing individuals to manage their symptoms and lead fulfilling lives. In shadows, they dwell, amidst pleasure and pain, chasing a high they tether their brain. What are they? Substance use disorders (SUD) are characterized by the compulsive use of drugs or alcohol, leading to significant impairment or distress. The concept of addiction has existed for centuries, with its modern understanding emerging in the late 20th century. The American Psychiatric Association officially recognized SUD in 1987 with the publication of the DSM-3. It was developed by mental health professionals, notably Dr. David W. Goodman, among others. The disorders can manifest in various environmental contexts, influenced by biological, psychological, and social factors. SUDs can significantly impact individuals and families, highlighting the importance of prevention and treatment strategies in diverse habitats. In a mind where shadows play, thoughts collide and drift away. What's real, what's not? Can you find a way? Schizophrenia as a mental disorder was first systematically studied in the early 20th century, although its symptoms have been recognized throughout history. The term schizophrenia was coined by Swiss psychiatrist Eugen Bleuler in 1908, derived from the Greek words schizo, split, and phrenia, meant it is characterized by disturbances in thought perception and behavior. Historically, individuals exhibited symptoms that led to various treatments and interpretations across cultures. In modern psychiatry, its complexity is understood tough, a combination of genetic, neurobiological, and environmental factors, emphasizing the need for compassionate care and ongoing research into its origins and treatment. I wear many masks, my mood shift like sand, in chaos and calm, hard to understand. Who am I? Personality disorders have been recognized for centuries, but their formal classification began in the early 20th century. Sigmund Freud and other early psychologists explored these conditions, leading to development of the DSM, Diagnostic and Statistic Manual of Mental Disorders, in 1952, where they were categorized. Personality disorders, measuring not by size but by the complexity of behaviors and thoughts, exist globally, affecting approximately 9% of adults. They often emerge from a combination of genetic, environmental, and social factors. The understanding of this disorder continues to evolve, highlighting the importance of empathy and tolerate treatment in mental health care.